个代表团要发言的，就必须要举手，而且点一下屏幕上的按键。我叫到你们之后，可以让你们发言。我现在请李敬忠，中国大使常驻代表来做发言，请您发言。
谢谢主席女士，尊敬的主席女士、高专女士、蒂格森国务秘书、各位发言的嘉宾、各位同事、各位朋友，很高兴出席今天的
panel discussion. 25 years ago, at the Fourth World Conference on Women in Beijing, China, the Beijing Declaration and Program of Action were adopted, which became the milestone documents for the International Cause of Women's Development. For 25 years, with concerted efforts of all parties, most of the states' constitution provide for equality between men and women. Over 50% of states have plans for gender equality, and 70% of states have social security programs aimed at eliminating poverty for women and girls. Education, freedom in marriage, and freedom in occupation for women have become a social consensus. More and more women are actively engaged in activities at the forefront for eliminating poverty, for promoting digital science and technology, peacekeeping, and addressing climate change. China's women account for 1/5 of the world women population, who in the global cause for women, we always adhere to the constitutional principle of equality between men and women, actively carry out the basic national policy for gender equality, improve laws and regulations, improve the system for women's status, and implement and promote gender equality and developing women. China has consistently achieved new progress in the area, reaching new levels in all areas. Now, the whole China is mobilized in the fight against COVID-19. In this fight, we see beautiful Chinese women who work, who are determined in their work. They are role models for me, and they vividly reflect China's progress in this area. Madam Chair, to achieve equality between men and women and to realize women's development, we still have a long way to go. In terms of rights, opportunities, resource allocation, men and women still face inequality. Women globally between 25 and 34 years of age have 25% more of a chance to fall into extreme poverty. Many women and girls suffer from sexual violence, discrimination, human trafficking. Many women suffer from imbalanced development, wars and conflicts, climate change, and other global challenges. All these require the international community to make concerted efforts to show the spirit of the World Conference on Women and speed up the efforts for gender equality and women's development. First, we need to promote women through development, take 2030 agenda as an opportunity to incorporate the factor of gender in national policy and programming so as to ensure that women can equally enjoy the results of development. Two, improve the protection of women's rights and interests. Take holistic measures to reflect women's rights and interests in laws and regulations, guarantee women's education, health, employment, and other human rights, and ensure to reduce disparity through the social security system. Thirdly, enhance international cooperation in the area and carry out the principle of cooperation and win-win based on respecting states' national condition and women's special needs. We need to engage in exchange of experiences and cooperation. For developed countries should help developing countries in capacity building to deal with the climate change, refugee and migration, refugee, etc. Madam Chair, we hope to take the opportunity to brainstorm, to express views on the cause of women's development globally. China is willing to join the international community in concerted efforts to promote the international cause of women's development. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you. And I would
谢谢大使。大使是在日内瓦做的发言，还有2位其他的专家也是在日内瓦发言。现在我们请各位专家发言。我请 Alexandras， 是人权和性别平等专家。女士，您在95年参加了世界大会，从您的角度来看，在当时有什么样的愿景？现在还有什么样的障碍存在？请您发言。谢谢。我感谢人权理事会组织了今天的主题讨论，来讨论北京平台，还有从 NGO 角度来讨论我们的成就。而且我来介绍一下拉美加勒比地区的经验。当时我们强调了女性发挥的作用，来打击歧视还有不平等。
现在安娜在发言，
介绍了他们的榜样以及他们
西语
做的不同的
通过 floor
努力。
在发言。
我还要
现在 Interatio 这个平台发言人的
我们还纪念了
屏幕是可以被转换的。你看李敬忠现在。刚才他没有关掉自己的摄像头，我们看到他了，他在那儿偷看手机。这个声音现在没有了。
Casadas could please raise her hand again and then click on the microphone again.
I'm guessing I was cut off, so I will take it from the beginning of the paragraph. Deseo conmemorar también los cumpleaños.
同时，在墨西哥哥本哈根、内罗毕进行的会议，强调女性作用的这些文件的45周年纪念。联合国也负起了责任，
墨西哥哥本哈根
来推进女性的平等。同时，我还想要强调对于性别的这个概念还有定义。
英文。
Making gender something new on the public agenda and in social movements, to assume it in public discourse and to spark the interest in professional spheres of various branches. Latin Americans and Caribbeans came to Beijing united in our differences. We had a powerful document, strategic union, because amidst the differences and existing confrontations, the sound is cutting out a lot. The sound of NGOs was clear and loud and influential. Since the PrepCom in New York, the Beijing platform was a battlefield. A number of themes were hostage to the most reactionary retrograde forces: economic resources, sexual reproductive rights, armed conflict were debated forcefully under pressure and threats. And the very concept of gender was one of the battlegrounds. The outcome of Beijing includes major a lot of progress, but we don't feel the satisfaction of a agenda completing, leaving behind certain strategic